Slam is a relatively new comic book series from Boombox, part of Image, written by Pamela Ribon and illustrated by Veronica Fish. It centres around two young women who join a roller derby league and the rivalry and friendship that they have as a result of this. Both have been sort of not left to twist in the wind, but just living around a mundane life with no sort of fun or variance in direction than that has been ascribed to them by either going to college or just getting a boyfriend and then settling down. But this is shown that being with a group of similar young women that all just want to have fun and be competitive and have a laugh enriches their life. It's incredibly well written. It doesn't feel like you're reading a girls comic or anything like that. It's both enjoyable for men and women. The characters are good and there's not lots and lots of exposition for each character. You get insights into their life as the story progresses, and the artwork and the writing meld together well in order to show that their lives are changing, and where there were previously rivalries, they turn into friendships, and that ultimately, you know, whilst you might be competitive in sporting leagues with each other, you can still remain friends afterwards. I found it a very enjoyable read, particularly as I, got it as part of a bundle. But if you're probably a young woman looking to read something that isn't just giant, muscly superheroes punching the hell out of each other, then Slam is a very enjoyable and probably inspiring book for you to read, because it shows you that there are ways you can have fun and you don't have to rely on this sort of stereotypical lifestyle that others may have. And it shows them getting bumped and bruised in the way people might look at them for getting bumped and bruised and turning up to shopping centres or restaurants, and they're proud to wear those bruises and those bumps. And then it also shows that they're families who might initially be a little bit sketchy over whether or not this was a good idea for their girlfriends, daughters, friends to be doing, how they come around because they see that it is just a sport and it's just a good way for them to express themselves and have a good time. Very impressed by this book, and if you see it cheap on something like Amazon Kindle or Comixology or in your local comic book shop, which I haven't seen it in actually, it's worth picking up for a relatively cheap price for an enjoyable and different read.